You're going to find out about the media someday, folks. They are the worst. They are the worst.
The fact, and it is a fact, that a free and independent, truly independent, fiercely independent when necessary press is the red beating heart of freedom and democracy.
It's propaganda is what it is. It's part of the war propaganda machines, just like the major networks are. You know, you're not going to hear criticism on Fox or MSNBC or CNN about this. They're just going to ignore it.
We told you a year ago when you came to Seattle that media consolidation is a patently bad idea. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So with all due respect, I ask you, what part of that didn't you understand?
I think the idea that one person, who in this case happens to be a right-wing billionaire, can have that much influence in media is very dangerous for our democracy. And by the way, of course, in terms of Murdoch, he owns a lot of media in Australia, in the United Kingdom. I believe he owns media in Eastern Europe. I think this is a pretty dangerous trend. You know, the bottom line is that when you have a situation like that, it really influences not just what the American people think and feel and how they vote, but the issues that the United States Congress deal with every day.
In the current model of corporate, big international conglomerate corporate ownership, the incentive to produce good and valuable news is simply not there.
Let's bring in Charles Bausman. He's the founder and editor of Russia Insider. Charles, you've dedicated your life, at least at the moment, to sifting through misinformation. What kinds of reactions do you get when you ask for comments, or your writers?
A typical reaction is outrage, surprise, indignation, and, you know, how dare you? Sometimes these guys act like a bucket of ice water has been dumped on them. And my response to that is always, how dare you?
Why do you think you get this kind of reaction? And what does it say about the motive behind their headlines when we're not allowed to question them?
The mainstream media in the West, and especially in Germany, has just become so incredibly complacent and corrupt and, you know, just off base and out of touch. And they're in for a rude awakening, and it's already happening.
American journalism is in need of a spine transplant.
This is like a citizen rebellion. I mean, we're a global movement of people from all over the world have just had it up to here with the lies and the nonsense in the mainstream media.
If you will not stand up for we the people, then I have news for you. We the people are standing up for ourselves. This is our media, and we are taking it back.
We're making a huge difference. People listen to us, they quote us, they refer to us, and I think the debate has changed because of what we're saying.
What's interesting is that, and makes you very different, is that you're crowdfunding. So it's people paying for what they read. That's right.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, we really are in a way almost like a political movement. And we get a majority of our budget comes from people sending us in $5, $10, and $20 contributions. And by the way, we are crowdfunding now. And for anybody listening out there, please visit the site. Please visit us on Indiegogo, the crowdfunding platform. We've got the guns. Send us the bullets. We'll raise hell on these people and make them pay for their lies.
Charles Bausman, founder and editor of Russia Insider. Do go check out their crowdfunder. Charles, always a pleasure.
You can take this message home with you. You can take it back to your desks and your workplaces, to your colleagues and your fellow citizens. Magnify it, multiply it, and spread it. Make it something that cannot be ignored, not by the political parties, not by our candidates, not by the owners and executives of media companies. Send them the message that you know your rights. You know that you are entitled to news media as diverse and varied as the American people, and that you deserve a press that provides the raw material of democracy, the good information that Americans need to be full participants in our government of, by, and for the people.